First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He had a man open and missed it, but it's incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Lions will take over. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Brooks. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Scott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. DeAndre the intended receiver that time. And it's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Brooks from the gun on third down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 54 yards. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing is Williams. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a give, right side Swift. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brooks.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Gibbs straight ahead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw. Brooks. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
St. Brown motioning left. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now Brooks to throw from the gun on 3rd down.
That is caught.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
A.J. Dillon,
A 5-yard touchdown run.
and the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
On play action, here's Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Williams.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
But the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. To throw, it's Williams.
Now he stepped under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Right side to Williams. Down the sideline he goes. Jameson Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Escapes the defender.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Williams throwing to start the drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. A final shot before break. Williams going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 4. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And the tackle there by Chris Barnes.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Williams. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw. Brooks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be first and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Nifty move. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Back to throw. Brooks. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Looking to throw. Brooks. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run with Gibbs.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And here's a give to Spears. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run.
Williams loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Brooks now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And Gibbs has it.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The Bears' 30-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they move the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Play action. Now Williams.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 43 yards.
And the Bears are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
The Bears will line up.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Lions 31, Bears 8. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
Room here to run. And all the way down to the 26.
49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brooks.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Bo Melton.
26 yards.
And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been
And oh, it's blocked. The Bears pick it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Williams.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. So he fouled the tackle, and that effort gets him to 1st before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. To throw, Williams.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more.
And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Williams going to throw for it.
Complete at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Wright. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
89 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Lions, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.